In our previous session, we have seen how to make use of output parameter and how by making use of event emitter, we emit from child component to the parent component where it will bind to the parent component. That is, as part of this application, if you observe, whenever I'm just going inside an event, there are list of sessions that are getting displayed as part of this event. Then on click of this link, that is add session link, we will be able to fill in the create session form, and on click of save, that particular session has to be updated as part of this event in this list. These are the existing sessions, and whatever the session we are creating as part of this add session link, that screen by clicking on save, that session has to be added as part of the existing sessions. So we have seen how to update a session as part of this sessions array to be displayed in this page, right? So what is the next step? We have another option as part of this add session link. If you observe, on click of this link, if you observe, we have two options over here. That is by filling this session form, that is create session form, and clicking on save button. The other one is we want to cancel this and we want to navigate back to the event page, right? We have implemented save button previously to update the existing this newly created session to the existing sessions as part of that particular event. Now we will see how to implement cancel action as well. Okay, so let's implement cancel action. I'll switch to Visual Studio Code. Here you can see create session component.ts. So previously we had created an output parameter over here by creating new event emitter like this. Similarly, we'll create another output parameter, for cancel as well. What is cancel? Cancel add session. Okay, cancel add session equals, this is also similar, new event emitter, and this has to emit, right? So we'll scroll down. We have provided previously over here, that is this dot new save new session dot emit of this session, right? Similarly for cancel also we have to implement similarly. So how we can do? By using cancel method. Inside this cancel method we are going to specify this dot cancel add session. Okay, cancel add session dot emit. Okay, so this way what we are doing over here, this way what we are doing is calling emit on cancel add session emitter. That's what we are doing here. And next step what we have to do is we have to bind this to the parent component. Whatever we are emitting from here, we have to bind to the parent component. So what is the parent component? So before going to the parent component, what we are going to do is let's perform the click event action as part of this create session component.html. If you observe, as part of this application, we have seen, right, as part of this application on this event, on click of add session link, here we have this cancel button. On click of this cancel button, the event has to be triggered, right? That click event. So that we have to implement next. So as part of this, inside create session component.html, here we have cancel button, right? So as part of this cancel button, let's specify on click of this button what should happen. It should trigger a method. What is that method? Cancel method. Okay, it should invoke cancel method on click of that cancel button. Okay, now next step is as part of the parent component. As part of parent component, what we are going to do is we have to bind that output property on create session component, and when it is emitted we are calling cancel add session on the component. So as part of event details of component.html, this is the parent component html class. Okay, in this file what we are going to do is as part of this, here we have specified save new session, right? Similarly, like save new session, we are also going to specify here cancel as well. What is that? Cancel add session. Okay, cancel add session, this will be equal to cancel add session method. Okay, so what we are going to do here is, here we are binding to that output property. So we are binding here to that output property on create session component. Inside create session component we have this output property, right? That is, what is that? Cancel add session. For that property we are binding over here. Okay, and when it is emitted we are calling cancel add session on that component. Okay, that's what we are doing over here. Now, as part of this, what next needs to be implemented as part of event details component .ts, we have to implement this method, right? Because this is getting fired over here as part of parent component, and once this is fired, it is again invoking this method. What is that method? Cancel add session method, right? So this cancel add session method implementation we have to provide inside event details.component.ts. So here we have same new session component implemented previously, and similarly we'll implement cancel add session. Okay. And inside this, what we have to do, inside this we have to set the flag to, that is this dot add mode to false, right? Why this dot add mode equals false? Previously, if you observe, as part of add session method, this dot add mode will be equal to true. Why? Because we'll be in adding mode, right? We have created this boolean over here, this flag. What this boolean indicates? This indicates as part of the application, if you observe, it indicates whether, if that boolean value is true, if that boolean value is true, then it will go to this add session method, that is this dot add mode equals true. This dot add mode equals to true when add session is implemented. When this add session will be invoked, this add session will be invoked whenever I'm clicking on add session link. Okay. But here we are filling out the form and clicking on save to update this current session, right? Whatever the new session created. But as part of cancel session, what should happen? This should become, add mode should become false, right? That's why what we are going to do here is we are setting this flag to false. Okay. So this dot add mode equals false. Now let's save all these changes. Okay. Let's save all these changes and we are compiling the project. It got compiled successfully. Now if you observe, it got hosted on localhost colon 4200. Now what I'm going to do, I'll just refresh this page, localhost colon 4200. Here you can see our application got displayed over here. Okay. Now, whenever I'm clicking on any event, as part of this event, we have a child component. What is that child component? It is the sessions, right? Here the existing sessions are displayed. Now I'll click on add session link. As part of add session link, in our previous session, we have seen we are like filling all these values for this form and clicking on save, such that whatever the created new session will be displayed as part of that existing sessions. It should get added as part of the existing sessions. But now what we are doing, we are implementing cancel as well. Now if I click on cancel, it will navigate back to this create, that is events page. Which is this event? This is the event which we selected as part of all events, right? So whenever I'm clicking on this event, it is navigating to that particular event details page. This is the parent component, event details component. As part of event details component, we have a child component, that is create session component. It will navigate here. Okay. And here, whenever I am clicking on this cancel button, what will happen is that add mode will become false. And once that add mode will become false, what will happen? This particular session, even though I'm filling out this form, for example, I'm specifying some values over here for all this. I'm just selecting something. Okay. This is a demo, for example. I'm selecting everything and I'm clicking on cancel. Even though I have filled in this form, what will happen is whenever I'm clicking on cancel, it will navigate back to this particular event page. It is not going to add that particular session as part of these sessions. These are existing sessions. So whenever I'm clicking on save, what will happen? That newly created session should appear over here as part of this existing sessions array, right? But on click of cancel, it should not add this as part of the existing sessions. That's what we have implemented in this video. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please like, comment, and share this video, and kindly subscribe to my channel in order to watch more videos. Click on that bell icon so that you will start receiving notifications whenever I'm uploading a new video.